What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Okay, what's your name?
Tracy.
Nice to meet you, Tracy. Where are you from?
I'm from Kenya. Thika.
Thika.
Sorry.
I've actually heard of Thika. Like, where's that located at?
The outskirts of Nairobi.
Okay.
Yes.
How do Kenyans feel about Black Americans?
They love them and we love to learn their language, their accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. So now, like, I have to ask, can you give me like a Black American accent? Give me like your best one.
Let me hear it.
The water part, the water.
What? Okay, so you said the accent. So, like, what else? I mean, like, how do you view us? You know what I mean? Or honestly, could you tell that I was a Black American just by looking at me?
Not really, but after hearing you, the way you speak, yes, I have guessed that.
So do you feel like Black Americans should visit Africa more, and specifically Kenya?
Yeah, we have beautiful places to visit, wildlife they could come and see. Yes.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Bye-bye. How you doing, sir? What's your name?
My name is David.
Nice to meet you, David. So I just have a simple question for you. First off, where are you from?
In Nairobi, Kenya.
How do Kenyans feel about Black Americans? Have you ever met a Black American before?
Yes, I have, but very minimum interaction with them. But yes, I have.
When you had that minimum interaction, what was your takeaway from it?
Those guys are cool. Very cool. My general view, we've seen a lot of Black content, especially in the media. Black Lives Matter movement, especially immigrants. We're told a lot about Black Americans, but you have to be there to know them. So personally, I've not really interacted with them that close level to really give a clear perspective. But from the media, yes, I have an opinion.
How do you think the media portrays Black Americans? Do you think it's positive? Do you think it's negative? What's your thoughts on that?
It's a 50-50. It definitely depends with what you pick. Black Americans, especially when it comes to athletics, they're doing really well, especially for the United States of America. On the other hand, if you decide to take the negative, then they're gangs, especially specific states. They shoot you point blank. That is according to the media.
Do you feel that Black Americans should come to Kenya more?
Let's talk about that. Because I feel like with any country, race, ethnicity, there's always going to be 50-50 sides, right?
Yeah.
We've shared plenty of that on the channel. And we also had a video where we got a chance to see what you all see in the media and like through the immigration process.
Yep.
When in reference to Black Americans. Because just like we see positives and negatives about them, they see the same about us.
Facts.
It just depends on the person to put yourself out there to interact with the other side.
Yeah.
To get your own viewpoint and not just taking what you see in the media. Because on our channel, we promote unity amongst cultures, diaspora, races. We promote unity. Where will we get if we all just hating and fighting against each other?
Yeah,
try to understand people. Try to understand their culture. Have respect for their culture, just like we want people to have respect for our African American culture. Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like, especially when you see people like us, we promote unity so hard, right? And we're not biased amongst the negatives and the positive. We share things as it is, and we tell y'all the truth, our truths, right? And our experiences. There will be people who would try to come infiltrate and be like, well, y'all saying all this, but what about this person over here? Should I even bring it up? About the foundational... First of all, I haven't even heard of that term ever in my life until I got on social media.
I still don't know what the titles they're using out here to have their claims made to power drive these conversations. But I feel though, like, if you haven't met a person from a Black African American or whatever out here, then of course you're gonna go to the media and get your answers. Again, the media is a powerful tool. You can always get the 50-50 out of it, but you gotta actually say, why would you want to be more identified with hating a person,
right,
instead of trying to understand a person? I feel that is more the answer, the question that people need to ask themselves. Because if I'm from a location and I've never met a person before, and all I see on the media or the percentage of what I see on the media is something that's like to dislike this individual, I wouldn't want to continue down that rabbit hole. So I can create an energy in me that now says, you know, when I meet this person in real time, I'm not going to never have nothing good to tell them. You did yourself a disservice there.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
For one example that I do want to make is about, I remember when we first started, like, when we did the pivot in our content, the culture content, there were a lot of comments that were saying that they never saw a African-American couple be so loving and powerful, and, you know, that was some of the things that they were saying about us.
Yeah.
But your image alone, if I wasn't on side of you, they would automatically start having negative things to say about you based on your hair.
That's a percentage.
You know, so it's
That's
just
possible.
things like that. Just stop taking things as face value and just really put yourself out there to interact with people.
Got to.
Because I've been to Kenya over 5 times and I fell in love with it.
Yeah, they should come to Kenya. Kenya is a great country. We have a lot of monuments, parks, recreative places you can go to. And I can guarantee you, when you come to Kenya, you're going to visit again. 100% sure. Yeah.
Well, he said it, guys. Appreciate you, David. Have a good one, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, too.
Who do we have here today? What's your name?
My name is Lucy, or AKA Mwende.
Where are you from, Miss Lucy?
No.
I'm from just around, but
Man.
I want to make that mention. We used to do that hard back in the day, like long time ago. They'd be like, "Your name is this, that, and the third, AKA such and such." That would be on our thumbnails, all our titles. Like whenever we do our little greetings and whatnot, AKA such and such. All our little signature notes.
Yeah, mine was Sierra, aka CC, aka C, and then I was gonna tell y'all the other ones, but I'm not gonna do that. Y'all gonna
You had a few of them as well.
I did.
I had too many to count, yo.
Yeah.
I had really too many AKAs.
Triple D.
Triple, double, everything. I'm not gonna say all of it. It's crazy.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, too.
Who do we have here today? What's your name?
my name is Lucy, or AKA Mwende.
Where are you from,
Yeah.
Miss Lucy?
I'm from just around, but do you know Githurai?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm from Githurai.
How do Kenyans view or feel about Black Americans?
I don't think we have much about Black Americans because we are all black. Yeah, Black Americans, they are like us, and maybe unless they talk, we don't even realize.
Yeah.
We see them as us. Yeah, we
That's a
just
bar. That's
interact
heavy. That's
with
heavy.
them as our neighbors, as our friends, as our fellow Kenyans.
That's heavy. I
That
like
that
it.
is very heavy because we just said it in another video we put out yesterday was that us being raised in Louisiana, we didn't know there was so many Africans that may have lived nearby us because when we saw a black person, we was like, oh, you just black, you know, unless you open your mouth and speak, you know, and
That's facts.
yes, that's how we
Dead
feel.
on the nail. Dead on the nail.
That's how we feel. That's why anytime on the channel, if there's a video we watch and somebody say something about African Americans hating Africans and Africans hating African Americans, we always gonna check it.
Yeah,
Stop putting out that narrative.
Yeah, you just gotta get away from all those them conquer and divide conversations, bro. Because that's what's really putting people in different title brackets to be identified as this. When in reality, we all in the same bubble. Like,
Unless maybe they talk. Yeah, Black. By the way, I think I don't know. First of all, who are Black Americans?
I'm a Black American. I'm
Black American.
look.
Okay, I think I'm Black American too. Or
I see where she going with this.
You're funny. Lucy's funny. No, you're to me, you're a Kenyan.
Oh, okay, I'm a Kenyan.
yes.
Okay, for us, when most people, the most black people, we don't care where they are from or who they are. We just view them as Africans.
Right.
We don't have much. So maybe, I think our concerns maybe, sorry, I've spoken Kiswahili.
No, you're good.
Maybe something that can make us maybe have a second thought, the brown Americans, not the black ones.
Wow. So what is a brown American? What is that?
Anyone who is not our skin, the Wazungu, yes, the Wazungus.
Zungu.
Yeah.
I hope that's not a bad word, guys. But
The Wazungus maybe, but Black Americans to us, like you, like for you, maybe if I didn't know you, I would think that you are a Somali. You see, and I'm okay because we are used to them. Yeah, it's just that simple to us.
well, Lucy, you've been great. Like, I really want to thank you.
Thank you, Pia. Asante, Pia.
Have a great one.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Can
Okay,
be
so what's your
complicated
name?
things, y'all.
My name is Jackson Kaki.
Your name is Jackson.
Yeah.
My name is Jackson.
Coincidence, huh?
My guy. All right, so where are you from?
I'm from Kenya, place called Mwingi.
Mwingi, where's that located at?
In Kitui County. It's just about 3 hours from Nairobi County.
So Jackson, I have a simple question for you. How do Kenyans feel about Black Americans?
My own opinion, I find them to be quite okay. But in terms of size, they're quite big.
I'm not that big, am I?
Oh, you're a bit taller, but
okay.
I think from the experience that I've had, I've been meeting Black Americans who are quite huge. So, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But they're very, in terms of courteousness, they're really good. Yeah. And I also appreciate the masculinity. I also appreciate that. That is what I like most. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, do you feel that more Black Americans should come and visit Africa, and more specifically Kenya?
Yeah, they definitely should. I don't think anyone would notice because we have the same skin color. Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. They should visit more often. Kenya has a lot of things that we can offer. There's tourism. There's a lot of things to do here. So, yeah, they can come and visit. It's a nice place to enjoy. I'm sure you already know. It's a nice place.
Kenya is very nice. This is like my 5th time visiting here, man.
5th time. I get it now.
You get it?
I guess you're enjoying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Jackson. Well, thank you, man. And I really appreciate your time, brother.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
All
Okay,
right.
bye-bye.
Okay, who do we have here today? What's your name, young lady?
I'm called Mercy John.
That's a very, very beautiful name, Massey John.
Thank you.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Nairobi, and I'm a proud Kenyan.
I like that. I like that answer right there. Okay, so I just have a simple question for you.
Yeah.
How do Kenyans feel about Black Americans?
Black Americans, to be honest, we feel like they are one of us because we are not racist, but the color is the same. The second thing, we feel we can relate good with them more than the other race. And then we think they are good because they speak their mind, they tell you the truth, and they are good looking.
No.
She said it, not me, guys.
Come on, man.
Okay, so how many Black Americans have you
both did the
met
whole
here
glass
in
name.
Kenya,
Huh.
if any?
Yeah, I met only one Black American, but due to my workspace, I talk a lot with them. Most are in US, but we have not met. But one I met here. But I talk with some of them because of nature of my work.
Do you feel like Black Americans should visit Africa more, and specifically Kenya?
Yeah, they should visit to know the real, where they came from, the real home.
Bruh.
Yes.
She's great, guys. What's your name again?
Mercy John.
Massey John. I'm not going to forget that one. Thank you, Massey.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Jackson Cooper.
Okay. God bless you.
All right. Have a good one. Who do we have here today?
Okay.
You have, my name is Ali Adika. I'm working next to the town. I'm working next to town over here now.
Where are you from, Ali?
Where I was born or where I came from. Like, I was born in Nairobi, and this is the hood where I was raised in.
Amen.
So Nairobi is the hood where I was raised.
My God.
Yeah.
How do Kenyans feel about or view Black Americans?
First of all, I can say Black Americans, they present blackness in America.
The Denzel one.
With a brother from America who is black, I think he's my brother. Because I don't see any difference between me and him. But the difference comes like where in Africa and America is very different places. You know, in Africa, we have our origin. So our black brothers in America, I see them like brothers. Because I don't see any difference between me and a Black American. Yeah, that's what I see.
Do you feel that Black Americans should visit Africa more, and more specifically Kenya?
Definitely they have to, because this is homeland. This is where they come from. So it's like, you know, we have a say in Africa, they say, East West, home is always the best. I can suggest every black person who is in America, he has to know Africa, not even Kenya. Africa is home. Africa is where we belong. We belong in Africa. So I think they have to find something. They have to find a day to come in Africa, to visit Africa, because Africa we have got good things. We have beautiful places. You can go. You can see lions. You can see people, real people. So I welcome every black person in America, wherever they are. Not even in America.
Right.
So please, Africa is home. So you have to visit Africa, please. So I hope they'll come to Africa.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
What's your name, young lady?
Bernice.
Nice to meet you, Bernice. Where are you from?
Kenya. Nairobi.
Nairobi, nice. Okay, so how do Kenyans feel about Black Americans?
Honestly, we really don't interact with them much, despite the fact that you're one. It's not something we actually think about.
Okay.
I just feel like they're normal black people and we're normal black people, so I guess we don't think about it like that.
Yeah, I really, I'm getting the energy that it's not as deep as people try to make it out to be.
Yeah,
it's
the
like
separation.
The separation. It's like the unity is really, really right there in our face. Whatever else that's being said is just because it's people just like to play on words and use that to play against each other and make them think differently. But as you can hear in these videos, a lot of them are saying like, "You're black, I'm black." Like, what more do you want me to say about?
Yeah, what difference?
What difference? Because how if I treat you different, if I was to treat you differently, I'd be doing the same to the people. And I'm just saying, quote, because we're in Kenya, he'll be doing the same to the people in Kenya as well, treating them differently. But as you can see, it's real simple. It's not that complicated. And it's love. It's mad love.
Right. I really hope that with this video, because we have reacted to a couple of these videos, what they think of African Americans. Yeah. I think with this video, I would hope that people who still have those, the mindset that Africa is a bad place, Africa is, not accepting of African Americans. Those people don't like us. I hear that a lot when I'm scrolling. Those people don't like us. I hope that with this video and videos like this that it opens their mind to just don't take what we're used to in the United States with racism, with people thinking differently of us because we're black. Don't take that there. Just go with an open mind and just have a nice time. Don't focus on what people are gonna think of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because do we do the same thing when our people go to Europe? Like is it there?
I feel you.
And I'm not saying our people. I'm saying like white Americans.
Yeah.
When they go to places in Europe, or Asian Americans who were born in the United States, when they go to places in Asia, do they have that same level of?
It's like you
shouldn't gonna think differently of me.
Yeah. It's like you shouldn't have a hate bone unless the culture doesn't allow it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go back home and the culture is like, oh, you have to be recultured to live like us or be with us or sit with us and pray like how we pray, whatever that may be, because it can get deep when it comes to culture. When it comes to that, then maybe you can run into like a little side bump in the road. But I don't think it should be anything to where they say, we got to just kick you out completely. You can't come back.
Right. All right. And if someone, from the United States of a different race, when you go to other places, let us know about that question. Like, how do y'all think like that? Because in the United States, whether you want to believe it or acknowledge it or not, people think like that here.
Oh, for instance, let's say, all right, let's just use an Asian family for instance. Someone from that's Asian lives in America, and they go back to Asia, right? And how the food culture here in America isn't the same in Asia.
Right.
And they're like, I'm not used to this type of food. That can, slowly create a conflict within the home because it's like, we're not about to cook that dish that you really think that's supposed to be cooked like out here. We don't cook that out here.
We don't cook shrimp fried rice.
That ain't what we
American.
eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like small things like that can also create like a little small bump in the road. But that's the only thing that I can kind of think of right now. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so what about what you see in the media, like on TV, music, things like that? Do you have a perception on Black Americans from that?
Maybe in the videos, sometimes you look at the culture, like the different cultures that we have, but it's honestly not anything that, like, snaps in your mind the first thing. So the first thing that you look at when you see a music video is probably the beats, the music itself, not the fact that it's a black guy doing it or it's a black woman doing it. Like, it's not one thing that we look at. We just enjoy the music and we play it.
I'm glad she said that. I'm that guy. Like, at one point in my life, I put the headphones in. You remember the big wires that go all the way down to the iPod or the MP3?
The CD player?
Or the CD player. Like, I was that guy that put the headphones in and enjoyed the beat. Boost that bass all the way up, and I'm walking and I'm enjoying the beat. You know what I'm saying? Even though I hear the lyrics,
music.
I do. And even though I like the beat of it, I wouldn't necessarily drown out the lyrics. But you can still kind of get you pick words that go to you, that speaks to you, specifically saying. And that's just what it is. But now that I'm older, I'm more conscious of what I'm listening to now. So that's the only difference.
Right. And that comes with age.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And being more mature. I just have a problem when the negative parts of the music. I don't want to say negative because everybody has a genre that they love.
Mm-hmm.
But I have an old soul, if y'all haven't noticed by now.
Yeah.
I still love the oldies. I listen to jazz when I'm cooking or taking a shower. I love Lil' Kim.
You went to the Lil'
If
Kim.
we're gonna talk about rap, I love Lil' Kim. That's but I can't really name like today's stuff. So like when they show the music today and it's something like drill, I can't get with drill.
I feel you. I feel you.
I
It's hard, and I know you. You know what I'm saying?
and I'm from the hood.
Nah, but I get what you're saying though.
I can't get. I remember, like when Juvenile, and of course I'm from New Orleans, so I remember when Juvenile and Lil Wayne and I remember those groups, and I like that music because the music wasn't so. It was telling their story, but it wasn't so. They just took it to another level.
But you
these
can't.
days.
But the music was still out there though. It just wasn't your choice of music that you was trying to listen to. You had a choice of music. Like myself, I had a choice of music.
I don't like that it's one-sided. Like when they hear our music, like they don't hear, the R&B. That's a positive side.
It is. Yeah.
The older,
we got every class
the country,
of music. We got every class of music.
Yeah, the country artist is a different side. It's just hip hop gets a bad rep sometimes because they only show one side of it. There's nice, positive hip hop music out there too.
It's promoted though,
and that's my problem.
It's promoted when something.
Problem.
Excuse me. Now sometimes my chest, y'all, just be, I be feeling it in there. But whenever something is promoted in our culture, it's gonna take off faster than a lot of people expect it to. And then it picks up. Like for instance, if you want radio play on a certain sound, they're gonna keep spinning it for that individual until it's hit a certain number, right? And if it sticks on the radio, then you know how it is in the car. When that one song come on, you're like, I'm tired of hearing it, but you know every word. Mm-hmm. So when the video come out, however they choose to demonstrate the musical side of it through visual, is how people pick up on what it's supposed to look like for the people as us as culture wise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's probably kind of like in the ballpark of what you were saying too.
Yeah, and that's why on platforms, different platforms, and when you have a voice that people follows, it's important to understand the responsibility that you have. And I'm going to say this one example, and we're going to get back to the video.
Yeah, facts.
But in Sheila Johnson's book, she is America's first black female billionaire. Mm-hmm. She was the wife of the man who created BET, Black Entertainment Television. Well, they created it together.
Nah, he went for that bag,
in her book, one of the things that she had a problem with what he was doing, he was focused on the advertisements. He was focused on the money, and he kept showing like the bad
whatever
music.
It would take to make the revenue add up.
He kept showing, and I don't really want to say bad music, but the music with a lot of profanity, the music with the trap culture.
But can we blame that too at the same time? Because of course, if you put something in front of a kid, after a while they're gonna pick up and normalize it. Whatever it is,
that's
like,
why we can't blame it.
You know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't have did that.
Well, maybe that's what it was, and it was normalized because it was always promoted in a certain style and a certain time frame of it. But I feel like there's always seasons for certain things. Like we know that around the corner we're gonna have, for us, is Mardi Gras coming up. All our turn up music about to be viral. Like
but Mardi Gras, we're gonna talk about Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras is Zydeco music.
They got that too. That's all about to come out. But you know what I'm saying?
Country, the oldies, like it's our Louisiana culture. Now I know how people in Alabama gonna try to come on me, so we're
gonna dive. We're gonna go back. What's up, Kenya?
Black Americans should visit Kenya more, and more specifically, just Africa in general.
I think we should, yes. I encourage them to do that. That way you experience both sides of the culture. Right. Because definitely the African culture and the European, yeah?
I guess America's European culture, like Black Americans, like we have like our own culture too, but it's okay.
But American culture and African culture are two different cultures, right. In the sense that our dressing is different. I'm sure you've noticed while you've been around. We are slowly trying to embrace the American way of doing things. So you'll find girls in like very short dresses or short skirts around. But usually that's not how we look at stuff. But we're slowly embracing it. Yeah, basically that. We're slowly embracing, and I feel like they should come. And
that guy just walked in our shot. Like, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you so much, Bernice.
You're most welcome.
Have a good one.
And you.
I'm Kevin Kiplimo.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Nandi County, a place called Kapsabet.
How do Kenyans view Black Americans?
Okay, so all of us are just the same. We are the same. We are born from different backgrounds,
Yes.
but in terms of racism, in terms of the color, it doesn't matter. But we are the same.
How many Black Americans have you actually met so far in your life?
I've met several. I've interacted with several. On my perspective, all of us, we think the same. We have the same dreams, the same goals. So I feel like we are just the same.
Do you feel like Black Americans should visit Africa more, but more specifically Kenya?
I think we should interact. We should meet, exchange ideas. So visiting Kenya, it's one of the best things they can do. We build that brotherhood bondship, and it's going to be good.
Are you like a tailor, or like what is it that you do, like if you don't mind me asking?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur. I work with the e-commerce industry, and that's what I do for a living.
Well, Kevin, I really appreciate you, man, and more power to you, brother.
Thank you, thank you. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Peace, man. Who do we have here right now?
My name is Lona.
Where are you from, Miss Lona?
I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, specifically Eastlands. Yeah.
How do Kenyans feel about Black Americans?
I mean, Kenyans love Black Americans because you'd find most of them, actually, their origins are from here. And also, I guess we kind of relate well as compared to other nationalities also. So yeah, like they love Black Americans actually.
So how many Black Americans have you met within your lifetime?
3.
3?
Yeah. One was my cousin's friend and 2 of them were my neighbors, but they went back to the US.
Do you feel that Black Americans should visit Africa more, and specifically Kenya?
Of course. Have you seen Kenya? Have you seen Kenya? The safaris, the basically new developments coming in every single time.
Yeah.
And also, if you follow the news, we're also going to be like a visa-free country. So, I mean, yeah, why not?
Visa-free.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Who do we have here today?
Oh, I'm Lomax Wooly Sally.
So where are you from?
I'm a Liberian, man.
You're from Liberia.
Wow.
So what are you doing out here in Nairobi, man?
I have my family, yeah. So it's Christmas time, though. So I can just spend some time with them.
Okay. So this is my first Liberian that I've talked to today. So how do Liberians or Africans in general feel about Black Americans?
We believe that they don't have culture. They have all adapted to other society. So they lost culture. Yeah, that's why we believe.
She said, play that back.
They don't have culture. They have all adapted to other society. So they lost culture.
Okay, so I knew
location.
this one was gonna be.
His location says a lot about why he think that, though.
That's why I said that this one was gonna be interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like he the last one. So this one was gonna be interesting because of the history of Liberia with African Americans. So, and we have done like a couple videos on this topic on the channel already, but before slavery ended here, the United States wanted to do something about the free people, the free blacks
Had to
that
send
was
them
becoming
somewhere.
free. They was like, baby, they can't stay here.
Right.
And so they sent a group of African Americans, free African Americans, before slavery even ended, to Africa to try to colonize Liberia. The African Americans had some problems with the Liberians, the natives who were already there. And so you got to understand their history in that rift. And I don't know how the general Liberian population feel about African Americans now, but I feel like that may be a reason he feel this way. You can hear him. There's a rift between how he feel about African Americans.
Yeah.
And it could be rooted in Liberians' history.
It can, and that's it's not a good stain.
And can you blame them, because African Americans really went there to colonize Liberia?
And then copied the what they remember for America to be.
And
Liberia. Brought it
look
to
at
Liberia.
their map. I mean, not map, look at the flag. Look at the street names.
Yeah, that's... And again, we don't want to like oversay things that we're not 100% with, but we do know for a fact that this is the birth of it. This is the riff of it.
Yeah, it could be rooted in that history.
But at the same time, we got culture, y'all.
Yeah, we got culture.
We got culture.
If we didn't have culture, our Black American culture wouldn't be copied all over the world. So we ain't got nothing more to say about that.
That's facts. Like, we're talking.
Was that what most people in Liberia feel about Black Americans?
Yeah. That's what we feel. That like if you were born there are some things that you won't do. We believe that if you are in Africa, like our tradition demands a lot of things, and when you are there, those things you won't do them.
If I'm not mistaken, Liberia didn't like a lot of Black Americans go to Liberia back in the day.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about. Over the course of the 19th century, roughly 16,000 Black Americans immigrated from the United States to Liberia.
With the support of the American Colonization Society.
With the support, that's the word right here. It was pushed. It was an agenda. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't
for African Americans
purposely like that. They wanted to do that. It was an agenda that was created for them to do it.
And I believe it has something to do with Maryland too. I'm not really sure, but I know that there's a connection between Liberia and Maryland. So I remember somebody saying in Maryland they teach this, but in Louisiana they didn't teach this.
I'm glad he put all of this on the screen and he's diving deeper into it, because sometimes you can just ask a question and then go to your next one without giving feedback on it. So this is good stuff. Yeah, he did good.
Actually, Liberia came from America. Yes, so we have a lot of Black Americans from Liberia.
Do you feel that Black Americans should come to the continent more and visit Africa so we can interact more?
It's important. It's very important. You should know your roots, where you come from, where your parents come from, and you should know the culture of your parents as well. Yeah.
Okay, well, this was a very interesting answer. This is a great interview. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
I appreciate it.
All right. So who do we have here today? What's your name?
My name is Pelis.
Nice to meet you, Paris. Where are you from?
From Kenya, just here.
How do Kenyans view Black Americans?
We just see them, we perceive them just like people just like us, because they are just black, just like us. Their origin is here. So we value them. Yeah.
Kenyan people seem to be just very welcoming, very nice people.
Facts, man. You can see it in his
We are very welcoming. That's true.
Do you feel like Black Americans should visit Kenya more and just interact with the people here on the continent?
Yeah, they should visit more, because in Africa, that's their origin. Yeah, that's where they come from. So they are very welcome. They should be coming here.
Thank you, Miss Paris.
Okay. Thank you very much. You told me your name is?
My name is Jackson.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jackson.
Very nice. Pleasure to meet you, too. Have a good one.
Okay.
There you have it. How do Africans, and more specifically Kenyans, feel about Black Americans? I feel like we got a very good variety on the sense of how they truly feel. But my personal opinion, I think Kenyans are very, very nice people as a whole. And you guys need to hit this like button, because this video was not easy at all. Asking these people standing out here in the streets.
Nah, I feel it. Hey, make sure you guys go show us patience and love, man. Go support. I feel like this was a great interview. I'm trying to get this thing to stop. There you go. Definitely a great interview that he did with all the people in Kenya, man. And I really felt it. Hey, one thing that I can say, like, you cannot, like, overlook a person's energy unless you're just a sour patch,
right? And
you don't want that type of happiness around you. And I feel like Kenya has a lot of happy people, a lot of positive energy. The smiles was there, all that was there. It was good.
Yeah. And that's why on the last video about Kenya, I was triggered when that guy said that African Americans don't like Africans, because it ain't true. Okay, so that's why videos like this is important. Have somebody did a video here somewhere in the United States where they do like a street video of African Americans in Africa?
I mean, if y'all can find it, I mean, we need to see that. Bring that in. If not, then just tell me. I'll go do it.
And if they have a video out there, I need older adults. I don't need these youngins who push false narratives on what they heard and what they think.
Yeah, because what he did in this video was really good. He put up the facts about what Liberia went through.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting.
And that's important to know so that you can understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Why they say the things they say.
Why they say the things they say. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.